India hit by a catastrophic flood due to heavy monsoon rains. The flood affected several states, causing widespread devastation and leading to a major natural disaster.
बड़ी मशक्कत करनी पड़ रही है इन गौ माता को निकालने के लिए।
The heavy rains led to massive flooding and gridlocked traffic in large parts of India, submerging roads, cars, and homes, leading to the evacuation of thousands of people. The flood resulted in significant loss of life and injuries. Millions of people have been stranded, while emergency workers have struggled to reach those affected. The floods have resulted in significant damage, with local authorities compensating for millions of dollars in flood damage.
तीन 300 गाय थी यहाँ पर, कम से कम 150 गौवंश हम निकाल चुके हैं एनडीआरएफ की मदद से।
The flood also caused extensive damage to infrastructure. Many residential buildings were flooded, forcing many people to evacuate to safer areas. Local organizations and government agencies are working tirelessly to provide assistance to victims and ensure their safety. The high water levels in rivers and lakes have exacerbated the situation. The floods have also led to problems with access to drinking water and sanitation. International aid missions have assisted the Indian authorities in overcoming the consequences of the natural disaster. Experts emphasize the need to strengthen measures to adapt to changing climate conditions in order to minimize the risks of similar disasters in the future. Emergency services and rescuers are working around the clock to prevent further disasters. Residents of the regions most affected by the flooding are calling for additional safety measures and government support. Many have temporarily left their homes due to the risk to their lives.
This moves.
Environmentalists have raised concerns about the environmental impacts of the floods, including water pollution and the loss of biodiversity. This raises questions about the long-term consequences for the region's ecosystems. Experts believe that the catastrophic monsoon rains in Indian states are linked to climate change and extreme weather events that are becoming more frequent. Local authorities are urging citizens to take precautions and follow the recommendations of emergency services. Humanitarian organizations have launched a massive campaign to raise funds and provide relief to flood victims. Many volunteers have joined the efforts to help the affected families. Residents of the affected areas express their gratitude to everyone who provides help and support during this difficult period. Solidarity and mutual assistance have become possible in this crisis situation. During these times, efforts to train personnel on safety and evacuation procedures have increased dramatically, improving disaster preparedness and reducing potential threats.
चला गया अपना तो कोटेज भी चली गई ऑलमोस्ट ये मान लो
Rananga bridge is completely gone. And the
Local authorities have launched a program to restore labor resources and support flood victims. The restoration of roads, bridges, and communications is becoming a priority task for the country. The situation in neighboring regions remains fragile due to ongoing threats and the risk of further flooding. Many local businesses and companies have been recognized for providing financial assistance and needed resources, helping to speed up the recovery process. Authorities are calling for responsible use of resources and compliance with environmental regulations to reduce harmful emissions. Heavy monsoon rains are an annual occurrence in India, but this year they were particularly intense, causing severe flooding in several states. This serves as a reminder of the importance of preparedness for natural disasters and timely response to emergency situations.